first DT plasma shot ever. Running.
We just wrapped up deuterium tritium fusion testing. This is pretty outrageous. This is something we've been working on for now a couple of years, building Polaris, taking it up to full power, and then doing fusion with it.
10 seconds.
The team's been running with deuterium for now a number of months. It was time to put in one of the advanced fuels, deuterium and tritium, paving the way for helium-3 fusion. And so this was that next big step. We're the first private fusion energy company ever to be licensed to do tritium, to handle it safely. We injected it into the machine and then we started doing fusion, and it was awesome. All of our predictions happened of being able to take that deuterium tritium fuel, heat it up over 100 million degrees. In fact, even over 150 million degrees, show that like the physics and the stability and all of the things that we think we understand about our type of plasmas, the FRC plasmas, holds, and then continue to push the parameters and explore the physics and the engineering of operating fusion machine on tritium fuels. So when you put in a new fuel and you heat to new physics conditions that no one's ever done before in an FRC plasma, in a private company like ours, no one's ever done that before, are you going to discover new things that then hurt your ability to go build power plants? And we didn't find it. The things worked that we needed to work. And then what was kind of crazy is I think we built the test plan assuming it would take a lot of operation and tuning and just fine engineering and physics development to be able to get it to just really work perfectly. And it did. First shot, bam, tritium fusion. And what we saw is that as you compressed and held this fusion plasma more, it continued to heat. More pressure, more heat, more fusion, and it was pretty clear. And so we're still working through exactly what that means and how much, but I'm very excited about that progress. I think that paves the way for us to continue to push Polaris to even higher performance and then start working on building the next generations of machines that will be the power plants that take electricity and send it out to the grid.
As you move from prototype to testing to demonstrator, as you get to fusion amounts that actually matter, that is when you start to do deuterium tritium fusion. When we test a machine, we always start with deuterium fusion. Deuterium is a stable form of hydrogen, it's cheap, it's abundant, we breathe it, we drink it, it's a very easy fuel to work with. Tritium is a little different, it's a radioactive form of hydrogen, which means that radiation safety is even more important, vacuum hygiene is important, being ready to respond if anything were to go wrong. And so you only do deuterium tritium when the machine is ready to actually go set records. There were months and months of preparation that went into this last campaign, the last couple weeks. Part of that is doing drills, part of that is reviewing procedures, getting all the contingency plans in place so that if anything were to go wrong, everybody knows their role and responsibility. And when things are going normally, that they're going smoothly. We drilled installing the modules on the machine many times. And when it came to the day to actually install them, we were 2 hours ahead of schedule, which ultimately allowed us to get so much more done during the day. There are some diagnostics where you don't know if they work until you do deuterium tritium fusion. There are safety systems that you can test all you want, but then on the day of, that is when they have to perform. I think there was a lot of nervous excitement.
2 minutes.
Right after the pulse, there's a few seconds where the data is all analyzed and then appears on the machine. And those 3 seconds, gosh, so much anticipation. And the moment the data shows up, it's indisputable. You know that you did DT fusion, and the applause starts, and it was just so exciting. The vibes in the building were top tier. We set out this plan to do 3 to 5 days of testing, and with things just going well, from the diagnostics, from the safety, from the operations, from having the plan, we accomplished all of our original goals on the first day of testing, which gave us every extra day of testing to get more and more learning and set records we weren't even planning to set in this particular campaign. First were record yields and record temperatures. What we really accomplished after that was learning about our machine at the highest settings that we've ever operated it at. All of these effects that we observed tell us that our scaling that we've predicted, that we observed in Trenta, that we observed in prior machines, continues to hold at these new settings. You only get that through iteration, through testing, through experience. Polaris is our 7th generation prototype. We've gotten that experience on several machines. We've been able to take our learnings and immediately implement them on a timescale of years instead of decades. And that's what allows us to go and do deuterium tritium.
Over the years, it's been a lot of years, we've been building these machines, getting them to work, getting them to do fusion, and this is another big step in that direction, but it comes after a lot of steps and a lot of work from a lot of people. And so I'm very excited that it proves all the scaling, it proves that we can build these even higher energy systems and sets a bunch of world records for fusion, but we're not done there. We have a lot more work to do. And so the team is already geared up for the next set of testing right now. And so I'm excited about what comes next.